Hey everybody, it's Trags inside Fenway Park following a nail-biting 5-4 Red Sox win over the New York Yankees in Game 1 of the American League Divisional Series. The Red Sox in complete control in this contest, at least for the first half of the game, as Chris Sale had 8 strikeouts through the first 4 innings. He struck out the side in the first inning, and for the offense, it was who you would expect. J.D. Martinez coming through with a laser beam to the first row of the monster seats, a 3-run homer off J. Happ, and this place full of 39,000 frenetic Red Sox fans, or almost 39,000. There are certainly a number of Yankee fans in attendance here at Fenway on Friday night. The crowd was going absolutely berserk, and they had good reason to think with Chris Sale on the mound, this would be a cakewalk in game number 1. Then we went to the middle innings, and Chris Sale had his pitch count get up into the 90s, actually at 93 pitches with 1 out in the 6th inning. And Alex Cora decided to go to the bullpen. He had seen Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton with hard line drive singles to the outfield off Chris Sale in that inning, and decided with a 5-0 lead he would go to the bullpen at that point, trying to get 11 more outs. And it was a roller coaster, to say the very least, a misadventure, you might say, for Alex Cora, who was, of course, making his major league debut in the postseason as a major league manager. It was rough. Ryan Brazier and Brandon Workman had trouble. They gave up 2 runs in the 6th inning, and then in the 7th inning, the Yankees had the bases loaded and nobody out and could only manage 1 run. That was a pivotal moment. Rick Porcello coming in and getting 3 outs, or 2 outs, I should say, in the 8th inning. Starting the 8th inning really got the electricity back at Fenway Park. Alex Cora was actually booed when, after a swinging bunt single off Rick Porcello with 2 outs in the 8th inning, Cora decided to pull Porcello in favor of Craig Kimbrel. It worked out in the end. Kimbrel got 4 outs for his first save of this 2018 postseason, but he did give up a home run with 1 out to Aaron Judge, a rope to the Yankee bullpen in right field. That made it 5-4, but he managed to strike out Giancarlo Stanton for the 4th time in the game. Did Giancarlo Stanton strike out in this contest? He did not have a great night, except for the 1 hit off Chris Sale, and then the game ended as Craig Kimbrel managed to strike out the Yankees and end this contest. 5-4 was the final score. After the game, a lot of people wondering why Stephen Wright wasn't called upon in the bullpen. There's a good reason for that. He had he complained of knee soreness earlier in the day to Alex Cora. As it turns out, he had an MRI during the game. We'll find out more on Saturday, but Stephen Wright was not available in this game for Alex Cora and the Red Sox bullpen. Also, Nathan Eovaldi, does he now move up to possibly start game number 3 after Rick Porcello pitched here on game number 1 in the 8th inning, starting the 8th inning? If you're wondering if it was Porcello's side session day, it was, but he actually pitched earlier in the day, and then Alex Cora informed him after the session that if he were available, would he be willing to pitch? And of course, he said yes. So quite a bit to cover here in game number 1. The Red Sox survive a shaky outing by the bullpen and get the heroes you would expect. Chris Sale at the start and J.D. Martinez providing the offense. The Red Sox win this one by a score of 5-4. David Price goes in game number 2 against the Yankees here on Saturday night. We'll have you covered on CLNS Media. Follow us on Twitter at Red Sox CLNS. Inside Fenway Park, Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.